Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am sharing a favorite new ink blending color combination, and you'll never guess it, but it is blue. I think I'm in my blue era and I'm totally digging this new color combination, and I wanted to share it with you. So today's card features the Concord and 9th Sweet Stems product bundle. This contains stamps, dies, and of course a stencil set. And I love the die set because it includes a cover die that will create a really nice outline, and you can use it for die cut inlay. And it also has a few little detail dies. The stamp set has this fun hey friend kind of spotlight greeting here, along with some sub greetings and a little flower kind of detail stamp that you'll see me use in today's video. And there's also a 4-piece stencil set, and I love this because it stencils the background. It creates a seamless image, and you'll see that in action here. Now I'm going to start out with my ink blending. So I have a 9x12 sticky mat here from Altenew, and I'm laying that down on my glass work surface. And I have a panel of cardstock that's cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now on the stencil, you'll find registration marks that will help you line this up with your A2 size panel. And you can see I'm laying that right over the top. And this is the color combination I'm using today. It features blueberry, midnight, tidepool, honeycomb, nectar, sorbet, and juniper. So I'm starting out with the Tidepool, and this stencil number 1 is the stencil that blends the background. And I think I love this stencil set so much more because it has this background stencil. And so I am using Tidepool, and this is my brand new favorite ink color combination for blending. It features Tidepool and blueberry, and you're gonna see these colors come together. It creates absolute magic, and it is a blue that I can totally get on board with. I have to admit, I often struggle with blues, but when I combine these two colors, I just found it so dreamy. So you can see I stenciled the entire area using the Tidepool, and now I'm going around the edges with the blueberry. I'm just adding kind of a kiss of that. And once I wipe off the stencil and remove this, you're gonna see the magic. Now I'm moving on to stencil number 2, and this is the leaf layer of the stencil. So I'm starting out with juniper ink, and I'm blending over all of the leaves. Then I'm wiping my stencil with a dry cloth, and I'm leaving the stencil in place and adding a little bit of midnight ink just to the center portion where the leaves kind of overlap and intersect and meet. Now for stencil number 3, this is the first layer of the florals. And so I am coming in with Nectar, another one of my favorite Concord and 9th colors. I think Concord and 9th, like my favorite 4 colors right now might be Nectar, Watermelon, Tidepool, and Sea Glass. Those are like such good colors. Although I am loving Wildberry right now too. So anyway, I don't know who's to say. They're all my favorite, right? So once I did the Nectar, I came in with a little bit of Grapefruit and just kind of kissed some of the edges with that. And for stencil number 4, again, I'm just using the registration marks on the stencil, and I'm inking this with Sorbet ink. So kind of an ombre effect on the florals for this stencil. So once I'm done, I'm going to wipe the stencil and remove it. And look at that. It is so beautiful. You can see that magical blue background. Now I have the little detail stamp for the florals, and I'm just stamping that in sorbet ink over those images. And then I'll remove this paper from my sticky mat by rolling the sticky mat away from the paper. And here is a look at all of that ink blending. You can see it's actually seamless, which means you can use these stencils on their own. I'm gonna dress them up here in a bit with the die cut layer, but you could totally leave this as it is. Now for the stamp sentiment, this Hey Friend, I'm going to use that same blue color combination that I love so much, and I'm going to do kind of an ombre effect on the stamp. So I'm stamping first with Tidepool ink over the entire image. And now in the center portion of this image, I'm adding blueberry ink with a blending brush. Now, I didn't want there to be harsh lines. I wanted it to softly blend from one color to the other. And so I am using the blending brush to apply this ink. Now, the drawback of using the blending brush to apply the ink is that the ink color is going to be much softer when you stamp it, but that's okay. All I'm going to do is repeat this process a few times to build up that color. So you can see my first stamping here, I don't have a lot of that blueberry. I wanted a little bit more. So I went back in with my blending brush and blueberry ink and stamped again. And then I did that a third time and I have the results I'm wanting. So now I'm grabbing the coordinating die from the Sweet Stems die set and I'm running this through my die cut machine to die cut my sentiment as well as a few of the floral pieces. And then I'm going to take that large cover plate die with a panel of white cardstock from Concord and 9th and run that through my die cut machine. And I am just going to use the outline of this. I think that blended panel is so beautiful, but when you add this die cut outline over the top, it just makes it pop. Watch this. I think this is such a fun look, and this outline really is very cool on its own. I will show you a bonus card at the end of this video where I've used just the outline on its own. Now, of course, you can use this cover style die to do die cut inlay as well. So this really can be used in a lot of different ways. I die cut the white outline twice from white cardstock, and now I'm stacking those up by adding some liquid glue to the top layer and then just stacking that over the bottom layer, just making sure everything's lined up, pushing it into place with my fingers. And then I will take this stack of 2 die cuts, add some more liquid glue to it, and lay it right over the top of that A2 panel that I created with the beautiful Sweet Stems stencils. Now I'll add a heavy block over the top of that while it dries, and now I am working on my sentiment. So I have a layer of honeycomb cardstock here that I'm adding my stamped greeting on top of with a little offset. And I've also assembled the floral pieces that I've die cut from Nectar, Sorbet, Honeycomb, and Juniper cardstocks. Now that I have everything assembled, I'm going to go ahead and place these onto my card front. I'm using foam adhesive for the Hey Friend greeting, a single layer of foam adhesive, and I did use a double layer of foam adhesive for my floral element here, kind of at the corner of that sentiment piece. And I assembled that floral piece with foam adhesive as well, so there's plenty of dimension on this card. Now I'm finishing the card off with some honeycomb enamel dots right in the center of these florals, and that finishes off my card for today featuring the Sweet Stems product bundle from Concord and 9th, as well as my favorite new ink blending color combo with that Tidepool and blueberry inks from Concord and 9th. Now, as promised, I have a bonus card for you. This features that outline die from the Sweet Stems bundle and some colorful greeting strips, which I stamped with the Sweet Stems stamp set, and I used the little banner die in the die set to die cut these, and I just placed them on top of that outline on a white note card. So there you have it, a couple of ways to use the brand new Sweet Stems product bundle from Concord and 9th, and my favorite new ink blending color combination. I hope you give this a try. I'm usually not a blue person, but I'm telling you, I'm digging this blue color combination and the pops of blue that I included in all the projects for the brand new Concord and 9th February 2025 release. By the way, if you want to see a walkthrough of this release, I'll pop a card in the upper right-hand corner. As always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the YouTube description below, so if you're looking for something in particular, be sure you check there, or you can head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. I'll have that linked below as well. Over there, you'll find more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I am so glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here so you don't miss any of my paper crafting and card making video tutorials, as well as my Carissa Crafts live stream broadcasts. Let me know in the comments below if this is a color combination that you would be willing to try out. I can't wait to hear what you think of it. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the very end. You know, if you've made it this far, you are one of my favorites. To subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click the button on the left side of the screen. And here's a couple more video tutorials I thought you might enjoy.